Hello and welcome to this online video with myself, Gemma Gardner. I am an independent consultant and area manager with Arbonne, and I will explain that all to you in a minute, what that kind of means. But I'm really excited to tell you about this opportunity that could be a fit for you or somebody you know. And this is because we have no security whatsoever going on in the world at the minute with employment. And people are needing a plan B. People are needing something that is giving them a little bit of stability, but also giving them back their freedom, time freedom and financial freedom. So I'm going to show you a few slides that will explain a little bit more about Arbonne. But before I do, I'll just tell you a little bit about myself and where I come into this and why I do Arbonne. So 4 years ago, I was introduced to the products and absolutely fell in love with them. First and foremost, it was because they had never been tested on animals. So that's the difference between not being and never being. They are all botanically based and they have a Swiss heritage background. How they are formulated is unbelievable, and they are just pure, safe and beneficial products from baby right up to your old age. They are just unbelievable. My most favorite range is the nutrition. And that's because it has, health-wise for me, done so much. I was a person who suffered with depression, acne, and ulcerative colitis. I don't suffer with any of them now. And also, at the time when we were trying to conceive our second child, we were finding it quite difficult. And using the nutrition let us conceive. So I was very, very excited about that. And in fact, I'm about a week away from giving birth right now as I'm doing this video with you. So it's all just exciting news about how Arbonne can help you. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share my screen with you to see if this can be a fit for you. So, we'll go back one. So here we are. So it's Arbonne for you. So we have been around nearly 40 years. So it'll be 40 years next year in 2020. And that is phenomenal. We were the first company to be even thinking about what was going on in skincare and what was the products that were going into there. What you need to be aware of is where we are as well. So we are actually a global company. We are in 6 different countries at the moment. And as you can see at the bottom there, you can see that we're in USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Poland, and the UK. And this is amazing because where you can see the little map at the bottom, you can see that there's little green pieces, and that's where we are. So we've got the rest of the world that we can take this business to. So if you are somebody who has family in these countries that we're already in, then fabulous. You can run your business from home, online, and run it with somebody who lives in Australia, who wants the same, who wants a bit of freedom with time and financial freedom. And you can work together online, which is the beauty of this business because everything is turning into online. So you can do that at the comfort of your own home, which is absolutely fabulous. Health-wise, it can help improve your health as well. So obviously, mentally and physically, Arbonne, we are actually going into getting a badge with the B Corporation, which means that basically we're not only a company that is helping you run a business financially, we're actually helping you connect again with people and being in a community, which is so important these days. People just are not communicating as they used to. And that's really, really quite dangerous for people. We are a species that needs to connect. So that's a massive thing, a huge, huge thing, especially with me when I used to suffer with depression. The first thing that actually did help me, that was really, really kind of turning it over for me, was actually running my own company with Arbonne and being around people that just wanted the best for you. It's about helping others as well. So if there's somebody you know that is, life's challenging for them financially and time-wise as well, then this could be something for them. It's not something to keep to yourself, it's something to share. And this is what we love about Arbonne. We are a sharing company and we want to share how life can be so different for you if you take an opportunity that comes to you. And you can be your own boss. How amazing is that? Being your own boss is what I really, really do love, because it does give you that time to take on board what you actually want to do, give you that time again, so you're not restricted, also financially so much better, and it just lets you become more of who you are. You get to discover yourself a bit more. You get to realize how great you can be if you were being your own boss. So yes, Peter Mork, who founded Arbonne, it was back in the 80s, well, the 70s, where he knew what was going on in products and he wanted to change that. And so he launched in the 80s, 1980, with Swiss heritage products. So we were actually started in a little place called Arbonne. So you will understand how much people will love a Swiss product, well, how much they do love Swiss products. And with Arbonne, that's where we started, and then we took the business to the USA to let people be able to share this without the product being damaged through money, if it was going through advertising and stuff, which I'll talk about later. And Petter was really, really passionate about sharing this opportunity for people to have a better life as well as better products. So as I was saying, with the products in themselves, they are gluten-free, vegan, cruelty-free, Petter approved. They are, as you can see up here, no artificial sugars, GMOs, pH correct, no artificial dyes, all these amazing things that some companies still use in their products that are quite damaging to our skin and our health. So there's a few things that I will say. Anything that foams up, like super foams up, has got a really nasty chemical in it called formaldehyde. You do not want that on your skin. There's also, with the mineral oil and petroleum, that it's too dangerous with the, when they're cooking it and there's like a layer at the top, it's too dangerous to put into the planet. And so the only way to get rid of it is to bulk it into a product. And for us to ingest it into our skin, that's really, really scary thought. And that is in a lot of products, including baby products. So you really, really need to check on your items that you have in your house. Go upstairs, go into your bathroom, go and look on the back of them, and just actually type in them names that come on the back of them products. And you will be shocked and surprised at what actually is in that product. It also isn't financially good for you either, because they're not actually giving you the product that is going to help you. So you need, obviously, products that are actually going to help your skin, but in fact, when they have products that have any sort of nasties and chemicals in them that are just to bulk it up, then you're not getting the benefit. So have a look upstairs when you go into your bathroom, or downstairs, wherever it is, and look at the back of that product and see exactly what's in them. The products that we have are a huge amount. So we have, as you can see at the bottom there, a list of what we actually provide. My favorite is the nutrition. And with somebody like myself who suffered with ulcerative colitis, it put it in remission. And it supports my system so much. It's unbelievable, like ridiculous amount of how much it actually helps. Then you also have the Detox and Spa, which is a really luxurious product that is really nice to be feeling like you've got a spa at home. Anti-aging, which we were the first to do, and that is huge results with anti-aging. Like, it works. That's the difference with Arbonne. It works. It's not a product that promises the world and doesn't give it. It actually does give you the results that you're looking for. Bath and Body, beautiful with them. Cosmetics and hair care. Hair care I actually really love, because I used to suffer a lot with greasy hair. And until I started using Arbonne hair care, I was still struggling. And it has just made such a huge difference. So really, really look at that with looking at this business as well, that these are products that are consumable. So there's something that everybody will need again. People will always have a shower, they will always brush their teeth, they will always wash their hair, they will always use some products that they need. So you have a product here that is something that somebody needs to replenish in, they need to get it again. So it's a great business idea for that. It also has a 45-day money-back guarantee for anybody who wants to use products. And if they're not happy, which to me has never happened, then they can have all their money back, which is absolutely perfect. So why network marketing? So the traditional retailer, we have all these systems in place before it actually gets to you, the consumer. And this is what I was explaining before. So PETA wanted to make sure that the product still stayed as it should and was a results-driven product, but also that the people that were sharing it were going to benefit financially from it as well. Now, in the normal traditional retail, you will have a manufacturer that will make that product, then it will go to the wholesaler and the warehouser. Then the advertiser, which is when you see like on TV, famous people who are going to cost a fortune to do that for you. Anything that puts on the shelf, anything that needs to be stocked, it goes into the retailer. All these systems here need to be paid. So you need to remember that when that happens, your product is getting less and less of an actual good product. It's going to have more bulking agents in it, and it's not actually going to give you the benefits. Now, when it comes to network marketing, this is where you literally have the 3 steps: the manufacturer, the independent consultant, which is myself, and then the consumer, who will obviously be yourself. And that is the best way you can ever do any sort of product, because the money is only going to the product and the independent consultant that has shown you that product. So we're the word of mouth, we're the ones advertising for you. And as a thank you from Arbonne, we get paid to do that. You don't get that when you recommend something from a normal shop or a coffee shop, or when you go, I don't know, like you might go swimming somewhere and you think it's a brilliant place to go, holiday, whatever. They don't say, oh, thank you very much for that, Gemma, here's a check for so much. It doesn't happen. So think about that. Think about what you're using. You're going to be using it anyways. You're going to be needing to have a shower and all that stuff. So think about actually using something where the company is going to say, thank you very much, here's a check. When you're doing this, when you start using Arbonne, it's about stopping using other products that aren't benefiting you and you're paying their overheads. You need to start using products that are pure, safe and beneficial, like Arbonne's, and using where you're going to actually get paid for using that product, and also sharing it to the world and everybody else how great this is. So that's obviously at the bottom where you've got the stop, start and share. And yeah, it's just people are wanting to be online now as well. We have been online for a very long time, so that is where our business has always been. So it needs to be that, you know, you've got to look at what the trend is as well, and people just want things straight away, and they can as well. When they are a customer of yours, they can have it delivered to their door, so you don't have to, like, you know, mess about with trying to get it to them. They can get it delivered, they can order it themselves online, so they get their own system, get their own ID. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. And then you get a thank you from Arbonne for doing that. So the compensation. So as I was explaining before, I am at the 2nd level now, which is area manager. And I'll let you have a look at that, but these are just the averages. So you can earn more than what it's actually showing. There is no cap with Arbonne. Like if you were at the national vice president level, right at the top, there is no cap to how much you can earn. It really has no cap at all, which is absolutely perfect. So when you start, you are a consultant and you get 35% commission from the sales of your products, and then 15% when somebody becomes a preferred client. And then also when you become a district manager, you can also get 8% on your own sales, like your own products that you try for yourself, and also anything that you have with your team, which is amazing. And as you can see, that's £200 to £800 a month with being district manager. Area manager, this is where it gets really important. So for me, it was very important. It happened before this little one arrived as well. You get to will your business. You don't hear that very well. I've never heard of it from an employment, that they're still going to pay you when, if something awful happens to you, and you pass away, and then also still paying for 6 generations after you. So like, you know, grandchildren that you'll never meet will still get money that you have made from Arbonne, which is unbelievable. And then you can see obviously the overrides there and how much you can earn. Regional Vice President, which is also you can have the Mercedes cash bonus there, so they give you a car so you can drive around, which is great. And National Vice President, like I say, unlimited potential on how much you can earn there. You also get the chance to do cash bonuses, which is an extra on top of the commission. So it's just perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So at the bottom here, I just wanted to say, like, this is your hosting. So you can either be a host where you get a few friends together and you can get free products from the consultant that's there for you and just have a bit of fun and trial out any of the products. The next step is being a client or a preferred client. So a client is where they pay the full the full SRP price. Preferred client, however, is you get 20 to 40% off for the year. You get your own ID and your own online shop, basically, and you can shop whenever you like. And that normally is £25, but it can change depending on the month it is. They do sometimes run it where it can be free, and when it can be maybe £10. Whatever it is, the point is that being a preferred client is absolutely perfect for somebody who just wants to use the products and is really in their interest to do that. Or you can look at actually running your business, and either whether this is for you or for somebody else, you can, for only £30, enjoy getting 35 to 50% off in the year. Like it says, unlimited income potential, all them cash bonuses, all them sort of things that you get. But the main thing is that it gives you time freedom and financial freedom. And it gives you the chance to do personal development, which is a massive, massive thing that I found with Arbonne. It was huge for me. And it's made me grow up as such a better person than I ever thought I could be. And I would just advise anybody, if there's an opportunity that comes to you that is about helping you personally and growing, then why not? Because you can't go wrong. So that is the presentation. So I hope you've found some stuff in there really, really useful. And if you've got any questions, please get in touch with me. And this is to share to anybody else as well. So thank you very much for listening, and I shall speak to you soon.